May 17th, 2026. The officer in front of this minivan has stopped the driver, Buju, otherwise known as Latoya Bojin, a 45-year-old mother of two. The officers had been deployed to monitor protests over the fatal shooting of Latoya's 17-year-old cousin just days earlier. But before the day was over, another member of the same family would be dead.
For a moment, it was unbelievable what I was seeing, where a woman sitting around a steering wheel in a vehicle, being shot by a member of my police force, who is sworn to protect, sworn to serve. And when I saw that, it drove home to me that Jamaica is under threat from within. Jamaica, the Jamaica that I want and most people want, is under threat from within the authorities of the state itself.
I genuinely believe that we are having a silent genocide in Jamaica. That's the only adjective I can find to describe what's happening, because nothing makes sense. Nothing. Something is definitely wrong right there. I think it's genocide.
There was no attempt at any form of first aid or medical assistance to her. There was a presumption that she was dead, and she was dragged from the vehicle, dragged down the street. And then thrown into the back of a police truck. And in my view, that's just unconscionable. It was horrifying.
For all the shootings in the last 12 years I've been here, which have occurred primarily in the poorer quarters of Kingston, Montego Bay, Spanish Town, the citizens have witnessed that for years. They're there when the people are killed and when their bodies are just dragged out by their feet or by their hands and swung into the back of trucks. I suppose for myself and others, we've seen it so often, this casualness to it. But he would say, you know, it's gone to court, I'm not going to make... He will have a different version, because all police shootings in Jamaica and elsewhere, on duty with a firearm, will inevitably claim self-defense. They can't do anything else, because the state has armed the agents of the state with a firearm. And the state allows a unique body of people, the police, here and every other country, to use firearms in defense of themselves or another. So already that is the position of self-defense. And it is for the prosecution to say, well, that's your starting point, but this doesn't represent self-defense. So that's what I'm saying. But beyond the shooting, which is almost separate, the second matter, of course, is the casual disregard of the victim. And these are the other issues in policing which have to be addressed. And I know the Prime Minister said afterwards, they have to sort this out. No one went to the crime, no one opened the car, no one saw whether she'd been injured with a shoulder injury or shot to the chest, and if she'd been shot with the shoulder, could they've done first aid? No one checked that. And the first they checked is when they opened the door and the body fell out, and they pushed her, and then they hoisted her up like a sort of a carcass in an abattoir.